Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your mid-July 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Gemini. All right, so I am back using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Puy-Moonlaw, and I am still taking private clients, so feel free to email me if you'd like a private reading. This is a general reading, and it is for the end of July. Okay, so, mid-July to the end. And the reason I do the mids is because it kind of just checks in with everybody and to see how things have shifted from when I did the reading for the overall general for July. If you'd like to email me, if you'd like a private reading, feel free to email me at elizabetholson31@gmail.com. And Olson is spelled with an O-N. And it's taking me 24 to 48 hours to get back to everybody, so please be patient. And you can find out more about my schedule and all my services on the About section on my YouTube channel. So yeah. And I love Gemini clients. We always communicate really well. So, I mean, I love everybody. I love all my clients, but Gemini clients. I think it's because I have a double Aquarius and my ascendant's in Cap, that I just feel like I always just click really easy with Geminis, and it's always really fun. So, I'd love to have more Gemini clients. So yeah, and I'm also doing couple sessions. Continue to do those. They're $75 an hour, just like everything else, and I usually just book the 1 hour session. Basically, I'm also doing the tarot cord cutting combo as well. So those are the services that I'm continuing to offer. Should you be interested in those? So let's see what you got going on. You also might be in a relationship with an Aquarius, or you might also be in a relationship with a Pisces. Message me if you were in a relationship with Aquarius or Pisces, or both, okay? I also feel like some of you are in a relationship with a Capricorn, or soon to be in a relationship with a Capricorn as well. It's interesting reading here. Interesting cards. So it's interesting because in the heart of the reading, we've got this Pisces guy. Okay? So Gemini ladies, you may be dealing with a Pisces guy. I also see it as a Cancer or Scorpio guy as well. It's not always Pisces. A lot of times it is. So for Gemini ladies, you've got the you've got the bird's eye view, okay? So it's like you're in the dugout, this is sports kind of way of putting it, but you're in the dugout and you're on deck, and you're not in the game. You're not out there. You're on deck. So, you don't want to have that perspective. You want to get back in the game. You need to get back in the game, whatever the game is to you, whether that's just going out more, spending more time with friends, spending more time with family, doing more things that are social, thinking less about this guy, because this guy is like eating your brain right now. And you've got the Hanged Man. So to me, it's sort of like you're waiting on this guy, which is very similar to one of the other signs now. Might have been Aries. I'm not sure. It's quite common. It's quite common for women, in particularly, to wait on guys. Okay. The thing is that it's disempowering. Okay, so you never want to wait on a guy. You always want to get back in the game. You want to start dating again. You don't have to play the game. You just kind of have to be out there. That's kind of how I see it. So Gemini ladies, you're not even like in the game right now. You're detached. You're out here, and it's sort of like I always say, it's like Earth to Gemini. Gemini can hear me? Earth to Gemini, where are you? know, and it's like you're out there. You're really, really far out right now. And you may also be in a relationship with another Gemini. This could be a Gemini-Gemini combo, which is like double trouble. Oh my God. But he also might be an Aquarius or Libra male, okay? Because you got the Hanged Man. And this is, because he's hanging in the air. I feel like he's an air sign. In this reading, that's kind of what I see him as being. So, Gemini guys, you may be in a relationship with a Pisces male, or you just may kind of be, very focused on finances, or being single, doing your own thing, playing the field, not really being committed. That could be you. You could also be kind of going through, tests of strength, inner strength as well as physical strength. So maybe your health is kind of, it's going to be coming to the forefront here. You're not eating right. You're not sleeping right. You may not be taking care of yourself as well as you should be. Okay, now Gemini ladies, this could be also applicable to you as well, where you're not really taking care of yourself. You're stressed out. You're not sleeping. You're not eating right. You need to have 3 meals a day. I feel like some of you are only eating twice. Maybe it's once. Some of you it's just once a day. You're really starving, and I think I've seen this before for you Geminis. So you really need to. That's still something that needs to happen. Okay. So middle of July, that's kind of what's on the front burner. Finances. For those of you who are single, being single, maybe dating and playing the field, I don't feel like there's a lot of career cards here, although there are some. So, maybe focused on school and or work. You got the school card crowning, which, this is someone who's thinking of going back to school. This is someone who's just, still in school. So this is a young person. So you may be a young Gemini. But it's also, creating material security, looking for material comfort and security. So this is also being studious. The thing is I feel like later down the line, you're not going to have to worry about money. You are focused on money. You got the cash card. And I'm pretty sure you've had the cash card before, okay? So it's not surprising that you are focused on money. And, career, you have this card in the position of emotions, which is being supported by someone else. So you and somebody else have teamed up, are going to be teaming up in the future. And whether it's with school or whether it's with your career, they're there supporting you, you're supporting them. It's a great team. Either your career is going to be, the career that you're in, it's a team kind of environment, or, getting the words team player is coming to my mind. Geminis are the team player. Geminis are the ones that call everybody and say, hey, do you want to do this? And everybody says yes, because Geminis are the life of the party, usually speaking. So yeah, now in the recent past, you have the Two of Pentacles, which is work-life balance, okay? But this is also doubling up when it comes to relationships. And you have the Foundation as a divorce or breakup. This is the Justice card. So you may have been recently divorced. You may have recently broken up. There may have been some kind of doubling up as far as relationships. I feel like because that's the Foundation. And you got the Nine of Cups in the center of you being single, you wanting to be single. There's an element of wanting to be free and not really caring, so much about partnerships right at this time. Although in the future, you have this partnership card, which can indicate friendship. This can indicate coworker, someone in your midst that's a friend to you, that's a real friend to you, someone that's there for you. It's just kind of an interesting reading. It feels very, I want to say right now it kind of feels a little bit mild. In the past it was stressful. Some of you may be divorced. Some of you may, because of cheating issues, okay, or maybe have broke up because of cheating issues, or Some of you, and message me if that's you. Some of you are just kind of, I feel like a lot of you single, I feel single ladies, single Gemini ladies, single Gemini guys that are watching this. A lot of singles here. If you're in a relationship, message me. I want to hear about how things are going. I feel like there's just not a lot of, there's no couples in this reading, which is really interesting because in some of the other signs, there was a lot of couples. Especially in Taurus, there was like 2 couples, and then, there was other signs have more of a relationship focus, and I feel like right now, the focus for you is more career. The focus is more your health, getting, back into good health. I think your health, I feel like I want to say the words has deteriorated to some extent, so you really need to watch it. Okay, I don't care if you get a box of granola bars and you strap on one of those like utility belts and you put some granola bars in there and your water bottle and you get it all together. You need to get it together, Gemini. That's kind of what I'm saying here. For those of you who are taking care of your health and you are kind of on the right track, I don't feel like there's really anything big blocking you. You do have the Queen of Swords, which I think you've had before, okay? And the Queen of Swords is usually Aquarius or Capricorn female. But it can be someone, any of the water signs actually, come to think of it, the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, who have frozen over, okay? So they've become bitter. They're bitter. They're not acting from that warm, fuzzy, sweet place that when you met them. They're acting from the bitter, do this now or die kind of place. This is the Bridezilla. This is the Ice Queen. This is someone who's in your midst who, I mean, this could be for Gemini guys, your partner, okay? This could be just someone you know or someone you're dealing with. It could also be just you, okay, where you're the Ice Queen, okay? Because the Swords, is the air. So this could also be a Libra, or this could be, so usually it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? The air. So it could be you or it could be someone else that you know. I'm feeling Libra female for some reason. I felt that way before. Geminis and Libras have an interesting dynamic. It's usually love or hate, okay? And at some point in the relationship, it usually deteriorates and gets really, really bad, only to kind of bounce back and have like a second wind, okay? Or a second, like a second honeymoon or something. They're very similar in the sense that, there's 2 sides. On a good day, Libras are happy, sunny, happy-go-lucky, want to help everyone take on the world. On a bad day, they're like, screaming, yelling, tantrum, crazy, okay? Gemini, on a good day, is the life of the party, loves to go out. On a bad day, won't talk to anybody, can't get through, and it's Earth to Gemini. You know what I mean? Where's Gemini? And Gemini just sits on the couch and it does nothing. There's no activity whatsoever. So it's kind of the duality. It's like the Gemini to me is the party animal that gets burnt out, that doesn't know limits, that just keeps going, that has like a overactive social schedule and doesn't know how to say no. So they just keep going and going and going, and they finally get fried, and they end up, either their health deteriorates or they get kind of just burnt out and really tired. So this could be someone in your family, an aunt, sister, mother, it could be a coworker even. The thing about it is that she is very, very like, if you fuck with me, I cut your balls off kind of thing, okay? This may be you, Gemini. I'm just saying, Gemini females, and particularly this could be you that's watching this, and, in a way, she is very distrustful. She needs trust and loyalty and honesty. But the problem is that she will do anything to get it, okay? Anything at all. And she cannot handle lies. She cannot handle even a remote lie. It has to be like on the up and up with her. It has to be 100%. And she wants to be treated right. The problem is a lot of times she hasn't been. And because she hasn't been, her personality and things have kind of soured and become bitter and become she's frozen over, so you don't really know who she is. On the outside, she can come off as being really rude. She can be a bitch, okay? But deep down, she's like a puppy, Deep down, she's a very warm heart. Inside, she wants love just like everybody else. She wants real love. She wants to be treated right. She doesn't want to go through any of the other crap. Some of you are wanting to get pregnant, okay? Some of you are at a certain age where you're like ready to do that kind of thing. And I feel like because you got the wish card, you're going to get pregnant. So you got to watch out. The end of July, mid to end of July, Gemini females, those of you who are wanting to get pregnant, I feel like you're going to. You also got the Page of Pentacles, which is somebody who is very much fertile myrtle. I call her fertile myrtle. Okay, she just gets pregnant like that. Like it's just like it's nothing, So you got to watch out for that, Gemini. So, because you got the wish card, and I pulled the wish card here. So yes to pregnancy, and because you got the victory, one of the victory cards, and yes to a man. This could be a Virgo, okay? Because I see him as being typically a Virgo. Could also be a Capricorn or Taurus. Typically, it's just a Virgo male, okay? And he's going to be coming in very soon, either in the end of July or early August, okay? The thing about it is that this card is also a career card, which, so some of you are wishing for pregnancy and you're going to get pregnant. Some of you who are focused on maybe a promotion or a raise or getting, ahead in your career, you're going to get that. Because that's, to me, the Six of Wands is power and achievement, victory through hard work. Getting that promotion or raise that you've been wanting for a really long time. So you have that. And we already talked about, money is on your mind. So we got the cash card and the position of your attitude. And the outcome is the party animals, the Page of Wands, which we've already kind of talked about. So, I mean, it's I've covered a lot of ground here in a short period of time. This is you going out, needing to go out and have fun, okay? So some of you are very focused on your career and school, and others, and I think guys and girls need to kind of find the balance between your private life and going out. But the end of July is going to be a very busy social time for you. Very social, busy time. Just where you're out and about. Being the social butterfly. It's kind of what I'm seeing. So I don't really see anything else. It's kind of a mild reading. I don't know how this compares up to, what you've had going on before. In the main reading for July. I don't know how it's shifted. I really just don't remember my readings at all. Sometimes I remember some things, but right now I'm not remembering very much. So I am going to pull another card to see if there's anything else. It's interesting because we have the Wheel of Fortune right here. And that's improvements in your finances. But it's also wanting to know the future, not knowing how things are going to go, and it's only going to happen if you make it happen. That's the thing about Gemini. You have to make up your mind. You have to make it happen. You have to do it. It's that just do it, hashtag. And I think that Some of you are... That is so weird. I never noticed that before. This is going to sound very strange. Some of you are contemplating death. You have some really negative thoughts. You're not really sure. You kind of have gone so introspective right now. There's a lot of things going through your mind. One of them is contemplating death, and the other one is kind of snoozing on the job, or just kind of falling asleep at the wheel, okay? You got to watch out for these two things, death and falling asleep at the wheel, okay? And I'm not scaremongering here. I generally don't like to talk too much about death, but this is one of those times where you need to really... there maybe it's somebody who's passed away, and maybe you're missing them. Maybe it's somebody who's like, it's affected you in some way. This could be a parent even who's passed away, too. I feel like 3 different signs. Death was a significant thing that was going on in the month of July. And I'm not sure why that is. It's very interesting to me. This is sort of, maybe it's a gateway time. I don't know. It just feels very strongly to me that there are, people, especially who there's been elderly people or people that have already passed away. There's a lot of communication between them, and it just feels like this is like the focus, okay? So I'm not saying, Gemini, you're going to die. I'm saying that, you're thinking about death in a way. You're contemplating it. It's not like necessarily your own death. It could be. It could be also somebody else's death. We all kind of contemplate our own mortality. It's not unusual, okay? I was joking around with a client the other day, and I said, we all contemplate suicide. I mean, basically, it's like a daily occurrence, because we are, it's just that life is very short. It's not that long, and we don't get that much time. So we, it's natural for us to contemplate it, and, this whole thing about falling asleep at the wheel, you need to watch your blood sugar, okay? You make sure that if you're going on any trips, you're traveling around, you're driving around, you get some vitamin water in the car, you get some tea or coffee. I generally don't recommend coffee because your blood sugar kind of crashes, but green tea would be good. Some nuts, some snack bars. Again, I'm talking about this for a reason, I always tell people, I'm working here, I'm trying to give you some good advice. And I think that that's one of those things I could say. Now, some of you are getting into some kind of arguments with someone. I feel like for those of you who are married, there may be some arguments you're having with your spouse. It may be over the children, or because you're trying to make decisions for them, or it may just be that your relationship has deteriorated. It may be about having children as well, but this is also there's some level of stress going on. I call this the stress card, the tension card. This is also can also indicate sexual frustration. Okay, so for those of you Geminis who have not gotten it on in a while, I've told you this before, this is something you need to do, okay? Now, I feel like because the 7 of Wands and the Ace of Swords are together, this is about, you need to stick up for yourself. There may be some family issues, also family drama going on. Sticking up for yourself, speaking your truth, using your sword of truth, saying it like it is. It may be that, there's some issues with inheritance, okay? Because again, going back to the death thing, there may be a death in the family this month, or there may be, because I feel like you almost got that before. I don't know why. It's so weird. I'm remembering that, I think. There may be something going on with some of you where there's a death in the family, and there's some issues with inheritance or questions about things, and you need to speak up for yourself. Use your tongue. Say your piece. Speak how you really feel about things. And if you're in a relationship, this is breaking up and moving on from that person. Okay. If you're struggling, you're arguing, it may not be worth continuing. Okay. The relationship. Now, some of you, It is, and some of it's not. This is a general reading. So I feel like for those of you who are watching this and you are in a relationship and you're fighting, especially if there's kids involved, this is where I recommend breaking up. But, you know, this is something where I'd want to go into more details with you, you know, privately. So that is all for right now, my lovely Geminis. And I will be back again for the August reading, and hopefully I'll have my sex and relationships videos out for you guys. And feel free to message me and email me. I look forward to those. So I will talk to you guys again. All right? I send you big hugs, big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon.